How many times have you thought about putting your cell phone down because you figured it was a waste of your time? How many of you have been able to accomplish this daunting task? Why is it so hard? Is it because you are bored, or perhaps that you feel more productive if you're connected to social media? Today I'll tell you why it is hard and share with you 3 major dangers of putting your cell phone down. Cell phones are a great tool for you to utilize, so why should you put it down? Can you really have too much of a good thing? When it comes to cell phones, you can. Here are 3 areas of focus that show the importance of putting down your phone. First, did you know that spending time on your phone is bad for your health? Or that there is 1.6 million car accidents a year in the United States alone where cell phones are involved? Second, studies show we are addicted to our phones. The average cell phone user touches their phone over 2,000 times a day. Yes, that's just the average user. Heavy users touch their cell phones over 5,000 times a day. Finally, some of life's most precious, irreplaceable moments are lost to our devotion to our cell phones. I've struggled to put down my phone. I'm an addict, and many others may also be addicts without even realizing it. Recently, I had an experience with my 2 wonderful girls that opened up my eyes to the reality of my addiction. I realized how often I would talk to them with my cell phone in my face. What kind of message am I sending to my children? What is more important to them? That I spend time with them or spend time with my phone? I never want my children or anyone else that's close to me that I care about to wonder if I care about them more than an object. I'm hoping that the information I share with you today will help you consider what matters in life and help you understand that our time is too valuable to waste our lives away by devoting ourselves to a screen. I will start with talking about the detriment to your health when we use cell phones. What are the negative side effects of cell phone use? The University of Maryland conducted a survey and reported back that a majority of students in 10 countries studied experienced distress when they attempted to put their phone down for just 24 hours. So they experienced anxiety, distress, and real problems just from being disconnected to their phone for just that 24 hours. 1 in 3 people even admitted that they would rather give up intimacy than their cell phone. If that survey did not convince you that this is an addiction, then perhaps you'll listen to the makers of your cell phone or creators of the most popular search engine, Apple and Google. CNBC reported in their article how Google is fighting smartphone addiction with its next Android update, that Google and Apple are creating a digital wellness. Features on your phone to help combat our addictions to our phones by using timers and reminders to put your phone down. Yes, it's true. 2 of the biggest companies that benefit from your addiction to your phone are telling you you have a problem. This is like a cigarette company telling you to take a break from smoking. The addictions that we have to our phones is not only dangerous to us, but to others. Did you know texting and driving is 6 times more likely to cause an accident than drunk driving? The next time you want to send a text while driving, just remember you'd be better off driving drunk than sending that text. According to icebike.org, teens are at most risk to being in a car accident while driving. In fact, teen drivers have a 400% higher chance than adults of causing a car accident because they were texting while driving. We need to set a better example to the youth to put our phones down. The addictions and the way we use our cell phones are well researched and documented, and it still remains a huge problem. It seems like will never go away. It's become a full-blown obsession that everyone needs to evaluate. Have you ever heard the joke that Facebook's like sharing the most precious details and intimate moments with people that if you saw them on the street, you would avoid in real life? I'm going to show you a quick picture here. I know you guys have all maybe seen this picture here, and some can relate to it. You have couples in a bed being on their phone. What kind of thoughts come to your mind? I think of how disconnected from reality we are from the person that we claim to give our all and everything to. I do not want to be this ever again. I never want to do that. For many of us, we use social media and for many reasons. Simply deleting our accounts may not be a good option. One thing I've done recently is turn off all notifications to my social media accounts. I also remove them from my home screen. Doing this has limited the amount of time that I spend on my phone. Another great way to limit the amount of time is to set a timer each time you go on your phone. It will help you see just how much time you are spending glued to your phone. We truly need to be motivated by our desire to improve our lives, not settle for wasting time and thinking we are being productive with most of our cell phone use. You're missing out on life. I can't tell you how often people tell me when they see that I have children just how fast life happens and how fast their kids grew up and how they wish they had just a little more time. These comments make me stop and think about the memories I'm making for my kids and what they'll remember about growing up. I don't want them to say, I remember having to fight mom and dad for their attention over their cell phones. The truly terrible aspect of this is that I'm passing down my addiction and obsession to my children, and they will potentially follow my bad habits. If I do not do something fast to change how much time I spend on my phone. Another disadvantage of being distracted because you are on your phone is you can't possibly live fully in the moment. In the book, Declutter Your Mind, How to Stop Worrying, Relieve Anxiety, and Eliminate Negative Thinking by S. Scott and Barry Davenport, the authors share an insightful quote from American psychologist Abraham Maslow. He says, "The ability to be in the present moment is a major component of mental wellness." So how can you be present in the moment if you're constantly distracted by your phone? You'll fail to be able to receive all the moments and aspects that make life beautiful and precious. Life will continue to go on no matter what we do with our time, but I do not want to live with the regret that I spent more time in front of a screen than I do with the people I profess to love. A common desire people have after losing a loved one or friend is the opportunity to spend just a little more time with the person that has passed away. This is perfectly illustrated with the country music star Scotty McCreery's song, 5 More Minutes. He wrote the song after his grandpa passed away. The lyrics resonated with me and ignited a desire in me to treasure the time I do have with the ones I love. This verse in the chorus particularly struck me. At 86, my grandpa said there's angels in the room. All the family gathered around knew the time was coming soon. With so much left to say, I prayed, Lord, I ain't finished. Just give us 5 more minutes. Time rolls by, the clock don't stop. I wish I had a few more drops of the good stuff, the good times, but they just keep flying on by like it ain't nothing. Wish I could had me a pause button. Moments like those, I know I would hit it. Yeah, sometimes this old life will leave you wishing that you had 5 more minutes. These lyrics illustrate how precious our time is here. If you're like me, you waste a lot of it staring at your phone. Cell phone addiction is common. Our whole lives seem to revolve around that little screen. Hope you're able to recognize if there's patterns you need to change, or so you don't run the risk of your life missing out on life or the irreplaceable memories. It is not too late to do something about it. You can put your phone down and improve your quality of life. You do have a choice to spend more time with those who you love now. You can help build lasting memories and raise your children to not be addicted to their phones in the future. You can start living in the moment and appreciate what real life has to offer you. I know that I have the strongest desire to spend less time with my phone. I feel that not only do I want to put my phone down, but I need to put my phone down.